Alright YouTube, so it has been a while since my last video, and there are two reasons, one of which is I still don't have a proper SD card, so I'm recording to my little 4 GB card, and I pretty much have 12 minutes each time I record before I have to empty the card, so no fun in recording. Also, I have been a little bit busy, as you can see, not just with that but also with that. So if you ask yourself, what is this mess all around here? Well, don't worry, it isn't the project probe. It is the rusted out parts probe. So as you can see, there's no engine. The engine is there. Got the engine out, and basically pretty much anything else. Turbocharger, intercooler, all the piping and stuff. So I'm actually really glad that I decided to part this thing out, because as you can see, there's rust and rust and rust and even more rust and more rust and more rust and a whole lot of rust everywhere. So yeah, as I got this thing, I was thinking about repairing the rust. If you saw the video, you know, and I'm really glad that I didn't try to, because I would have found more and more and more, and at some point would have had to decide that it's just not worth it. So yeah, it's pretty good that I'm parting out the car. So yeah, the transmission I want to keep, and as it looks right now, the engine I want to keep as well, because it has 250 something kilometers on it, so I don't feel comfortable to sell a engine with that much miles and unknown condition for a decent amount of money. And if I sell it cheap, I just rather keep it in case I have ever a problem with my project probe. So I think this engine is in good condition. I can't see anything but pretty much free of any oil leaks or stuff, and it ran really well, so I'm just going to keep it. But the intake manifold and stuff like that, I'm going to sell if I find somebody that wants them. And also the turbocharger I'm going to keep, and our exhaust manifold, just because, well, better to have one around, right? And maybe I keep the intercooler as well. So we're in the inside of this thing now, and as you can see, I've started to tear it apart as well, and there are all the pieces. So interior wise, I already stole the armrest from this one, and is going to be installed in the project probe, and that's a little preview to one of the things that's happening in episode 4 or episode 3, depending on what I'm deciding to do. Yeah, I don't know if I already told you, but the all the footage of episode 3 is pretty much wrecked due to the SD card trouble. So I have only footage in 360p and 4:3 image size ratio. So pretty bad, and I just didn't have the motivation to go ahead and cut it anyway. So I don't know if there will be episode 3 or if I just leave that stuff out. Anyways, the episode 4 is going to be a bit of optical enhancements, let's say it like that. Not really much, but the armrest and a few other little details, and the side skirts I want to put back on. At the moment they are right there with this mess, so I haven't done that. I have a little bit of recording already for the armrest, but it isn't enough for a full episode. So I'm pretty busy right now, not just with the car, so I have no idea when the next episode will be ready. So yeah, that is why I make these. Anyways, that is why I make the random stuff update. And well, the other probe, it's right here. It's sad, a little bit dirty, and just sitting here and waiting. So I have the key right here. You can try to start it. When I moved it where it is right now, it didn't start because the battery was empty, but maybe it will start this time. Just going to see. Still starts. You can hear it has a little bit lifter tick upon startup. It goes away, but yeah, that is sad. I think it's just because the car is sitting so long. So this has been sitting for maybe a week or so right here. So sitting a week, lifter tick. I don't know if that is normal, but this car is due to an oil change. Anyways, so yeah, runs, still runs, and other project probe is only registered to the end of September. So with the start of October, I have to get this car back on the road. So it's road legal. It just has to be registered, but oil change has to be done, and it needs new tires, at least on the back, in the front maybe too, and it needs a lower control arm or control arm bushing, but the control arm is cheaper and easier to replace. And I don't really know what else it needs. I forgot. There were a few other things. Oh yeah, the exhaust has a leak, and I need a new downpipe because it's a leak right at the flex pipe and the downpipe. So yeah, inside is also dirty. I had the windows up because it was so hot that it's really getting hot in the car. Also, I wanted to get the moisture out that is in here, but the open windows had a little side effect, which is that a lot of whatever you call it, the things from the trees, if the trees bloom, I don't know how you call it, but yeah, that is all everywhere, that dust. So that is that. So the tractor sits right here, and I'm not going to do a start on that because, well, I'm too lazy for that. But I've modified the exhaust a little bit because I didn't want the exhaust blowing in my face anymore. It exited about right here before, and it all went up here, so needs a little bit of a end turner. So it's just a temporary setup. Anyways, and we got this here, little preview for a new project that might be coming up sometime in the future. Oh, and if you wonder what the noises in the background are, we got goats. Aren't they cute? Oh yeah, and that is what the grinder and drill press stand looks like. As you can see, it's in heavy use, so good thing I made that. Also there's the lathe, and I have a real mess around here I have to clean up, but yeah, that's not part of this video. Anyways, that's it for this video or update or whatever, or me talking boring stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.